Hey guys, it's Cap out here at Tim's Harley Davidson. Welcome to the first episode of Tech Tip Tuesday, where I meet with one of our certified technicians and they offer you guys some friendly words of wisdom and advice. All right, guys, I'm going to let Kevin, or K2 as we call him, introduce himself, and here we go. He is right here, guys.
Hey everybody, I'm Kevin. Everybody here calls me K2. Cap and I are going to be doing a short video series on just some basic maintenance things that you can keep track of at home to help keep your bike on the road longer, and kind of help you identify some things that might be going on with your bike that you might need to bring into the service department and have us look at. Alright everybody, we're going to talk about batteries today. So one of the first things I want to talk about is, everybody knows that the cold weather can get to your battery, especially if you keep it somewhere that's not environment controlled, like a carport or a shed or something like that. And you go out to ride, and boom, your battery's dead. So one of the things that we suggest, and you guys can come into the dealership here and talk to Robin or Chad about these products, but we have these trickle chargers, battery tenders. The cool thing about these tenders is they will charge a normal 12 volt battery, our Harley Davidson AGM style batteries, and the lithium batteries that we sell for the motorcycles here. These chargers will also do a 6 volt battery as well. So you've got a whole range of things that this will work with. And they'll come with gator clips, so you can hook them on a battery that's not in a bike. You can gator clip them to the battery in the bike if you choose, or you have your standard plug for your tender lead that comes as part of the wiring harness on most of your newer motorcycles, 17 and up. Some later than that will have it, but if it doesn't, we also have the tender leads that you can have us install, or you can do it yourself at home. But that's one really good way to help keep your batteries safe from the cold weather, is to keep it on a tender. It'll keep that charge up, so when you go to start your bike on these cold winter days, it'll be good to go. The other thing that you can do is riding your bike. The bike sits for long periods of time without being ridden, not on a tender, and your battery will just discharge itself because it's not being maintained, and you go out and your battery's dead. So those are really the two main things we wanted to talk about batteries today. If you have any other questions about your batteries or your electrical system, your charging system on your motorcycle, bring it up here and talk to one of us in the back, talk to one of our other technicians, and we can answer those questions for you and kind of get you on the right track to keeping your battery charged longer and keeping it in a better state of health. So you have a more reliable battery electrical system on your motorcycle.
Now, Kevin, can you plug this in, and would you just leave it plugged in all the time? Or is there like a certain amount of time you should plug it in? I know it used to be you didn't want to charge the battery and leave it charged and it can mess up, or has that changed?
So with these chargers, these are smart chargers and smart tenders. So what they do is they'll get your battery charged up above the 12.7. Harley Davidson recommends that your battery is in a good state of charge at 12.7 volts and above. So what this charger will do is it will take your battery to the maximum charge that it can get it to, and it'll allow the charge to fall a little bit, and then it'll bring it back up. And it's just a maintenance cycle that it goes through to keep the battery at a good level of charge all the time. So it's not trying to overcharge your battery, it's just maintaining the battery's voltage for its health and longevity.
Gotcha. Now, Kevin, I know you said there was several different batteries, and there's a mode button on there too. Is that right? Where you can select what type of battery?
Right. So the mode button right here toward the bottom is this gray button with the orange circle around it, and it says mode. You would just plug this in, and then once the lights come on, it should have one of these battery lights illuminated for what it's set to charge at that point in time. So you would just hit the mode button until the battery you want is lit up. So if you want AGM battery, which is what comes in Harley Davidson motorcycles, you would just select the AGM, and then you would plug your tender up to your motorcycle, and this light here would start flashing. And this is one of our smaller. It's the 1 amp charging blocks. This light will light up, and when it goes green, you're at full charge.
Great. Well, Kevin, I appreciate all the information. I'm sure our viewers out there do too, and look forward to talking to you next week. And guys, like Kevin said, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. You can also throw us some ideas of what you guys might want to hear about next. Thanks a lot, Kevin.
Absolutely.